Welcome everybody. On this scenario right here, I just want you to pay attention to this technique, and this one. And this technique is a dangerous technique when your opponent use it against you. It's also a dangerous technique for the opponent that want to use it against you. Sorry. So right here, if you want to use this for a Wing Chun practitioner, so your Wing Chun practitioner know how to stop that. Slamming you on the ground is stoppable by Wing Chun right here, and it's quite rampant on some those that are using judo and even also Wing Chun also use slamming. So right, so but we have our own way to do that, and I'm going to do everything. So I'm going to do an explanation on how we do our own in a way that is going to be more dynamic and more effective, and I'm going to show you how you can also stop it when you find yourself in this position, right? In this situation. So right here, maybe you want to punch your opponent as a Wing Chun practitioner, and your opponent just pack and you hold your hand right here. Now, as you can see, you want to slam me, right? So right here. So I want you to watch it. So this leg, this is the power leg, right? This is his power. So and his entire body is going to connect with this. This is his root, right? We call this root because this is the place that he is going to generate strength and transfer it up right here to slam me, right? But I now apply an effective technique right here, or here, to stop him, right? So that is number one thing. So you just stop it right here. So he's going to, and you pull your hand back. He's going to fall down, and the pressure of that technique, the pressure of that hand is going to reflect on his spinal cord, right? Because you have already gathered the strength right here to pull you right here like this. So just go like that. So you pull it right here, and you use this. Don't just pull that hand, because if your opponent hand is more, your opponent get a lot of power right here. So your opponent will be able to. But in order not to let your opponent, no matter how good your opponent may be, not to let him, this is going to stop him if you affect his root right here. So like this. So your opponent is going to kneel down, and the effectiveness of that technique is going to reflect on his spinal cord right here. Even your opponent is going to can even hold his back right here, because he will be feeling some pain from his back, right? That is number one. So number two is like this. If at all your opponent just grab this hand right here, and he want to slam you from this side, so you can use your leg also slamming. So you can use your leg, or you can use your palm strike right here. So but make sure you use that palm strike on his spinal cord right here. So you just use it and pull your hand right here. So that is going to get effective on him more than the technique that you want to use against you, and he will not be able to pull you right here. So I hope you can see that clearly. But in the Wing Chun, the easier way we do that is that once we want to, we make sure that our opponent use 1-2, right? Our opponent plan to use 1-2, right? So once my opponent want to use 1-2, so we just go like this. So we just go like this. So as I go like this, so my leg have already intercept my opponent's center. So and for my opponent to take me down, to use that kick to hit my root right here, it will be very difficult for him, because my leg have already intercept his leg right here. So that is why Wing Chun is also always a close combat. So I will be more closer. So like this, I just go like this. So like this, so and I go like this. My leg have already intercept my opponent leg, and for my opponent to apply on my root right here, it will be a little bit difficult. But there is no technique that doesn't have its own side effect. The only thing that he can do to stop me from doing that, I will expose it right here, is like this. So whenever I go like that, I block his hand right here. So if at all, now I will notice that I can easily do that. So now, so because Wing Chun, we usually quickly think. So when I noticed that he have already noticed that and he stopped me from here, I can easily use my elbow right here to control this hand and do whatever I want to do. But in that case, the only thing that you can do is that you just make sure you apply punch on your opponent, back of your opponent neck, right? Because your opponent spinal cord also connect with your neck also. So right here, once I want to use that, so now as you can see it, once I pull it, the more I pull it, I'm pulling my neck. So the more I'm pulling it, let your hand be straight. The more I'm pulling it, I'm pulling my neck also. So I will not be able to move more closer to him and easily even get time to clean sweep him or to slam him on the ground right here. So the only thing I'm going to do is that to leave him and plan for another thing. But for those novice or for those another technique right here, so we can easily and it is if you are not into Wing Chun, you won't be able to use that technique correctly, because we don't give our opponent notification on any attack that we want to use. We just fast attack that, and we fast in our heart. So like this, my opponents won't get noticed whenever I want to use that. So like this. So, as you can see, I've already successful in using that. So the only thing that I can do is to slam him on the ground. So that's that about that. I hope you can see that clearly and you can understand this right. And if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to join my personal online training, don't hesitate to ask for it at the comment section, and I'll be right here to tell you how you can join my personal online training. And the reason why I said you should join my personal online training is that I'm going to teach you some fundamental rules and regulation in Wing Chun, and the basic technique that you have to know step by step, so that you can be independently using all those techniques in Wing Chun style, right? Successfully when you go out there, and it's going to be flowing because it's going to be part of you. It's going to be part of you. So it's not like we are teaching it on YouTube or on my Facebook page right here. So you need to sign in for my online training, in which I will teach you what you have to know and the position your body is going to be, and how to feel your energy, and how to insert it, and the correct way to the correct time to attack your opponent. And there are some techniques that you have already missed, like Zhuilin Tao, the power on Zhuilin Tao, how we apply on Zhuilin Tao, chop Q, how we use chop Q, and the power on chop Q, and also BG, last form of the Wing Chun, before we now go on how the fundamental rules and regulation and the effectiveness of how you can use all those effective techniques on Wing Chun. So use that opportunity today to sign up for my personal online training. So thank you and keep on training. Peace and out.